This conference will now be recorded.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, April 11th. It's great to have everybody with us here this morning. And I know you're looking forward to the presentation, as am I, from our Blueberry Festival Chair, Grace Handler. Before I turn the program over to Grace, I do want to let you know that this conference will be recorded and posted later today on the Chamber's YouTube website, so that if you have colleagues that miss it, they're welcome to go to the Chamber site and to view the recording of it. In addition, I'm pleased to welcome members of the media to the call. We're always glad to have them with us. These calls tend to generate two or three additional news stories as well. I want to thank our sponsors, our friends from Burke, who continue to sponsor the program, Overlook Apartments and XLER. We really appreciate their continued support for the many chamber programs we're involved with. Having said that, I also want to ask if you'd respectfully keep your phones on mute until we're ready for the questions and answers. It's a little later in the program. I do want to let you folks know that the Blueberry Festival, which is well into its, uh, I think, 32nd year, if I'm not mistaken, this year. Is that right, Kelly? 30 seconds? 33. See, look, time flies when we're having fun. Uh, has become really the centerpiece for festivals and events here in Nacogdoches. And the chamber is truly proud to be able to execute that program every year. We're also very fortunate that we have somebody with the skill set and abilities of Grace Handler, who is the executive director of the Millard's Crossing, who steps forward every year to provide the leadership and the direction for that program. She keeps it fresh and exciting for all of us, and I can't tell you how from a staff standpoint, how comforting it is to have a real pro uh, in charge of that event, which is so important to Nacogdoches and the businesses we represent. So, with that in mind, would you folks say good morning to Grace Handler, the chair of the Texas Blueberry Festival? Good morning, Grace.
Good morning, everyone. And wow, I just cannot believe that we are getting close to the 33rd Texas Blueberry Festival. You know, this past week I took Thursday off and went and did some shopping in town and went to a couple of places downtown that I hadn't been to yet, and was preparing for our Easter event, and just walking downtown and knowing what is going to happen in June, just my excitement keeps building and building. I've told people, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep the week of. I have trouble sleeping the week of events anyways, but this is the going into the 33rd year, and I'm just excited, as well as my committee and everybody that is working so hard and delicately on this event. So first off, I would like to say thank you to our top sponsors, which is Tipton Ford. Then we have Batters Law, Pilgrims of Nacogdoches, and RV Outfitters. And then CAB, Nacogdoches Memorial Hospital, ProStar Rental, Regions Bank, UBank, XLER, Goodwill Industries, Harry's Building Materials, M&S Pharmacy, McWilliams Son Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, Southside Bank, Strickland Plumbing and HVAC, Stripland Pharmacy, University Rentals, Bex Fiber, Alamo Rental, Austin Bank, Cadence Bank, E-Tech, and Tom Ballinger. Every time we host an event, we have sponsors that come out and they give up their funds and they give up their time to come out and enjoy the festival so we can make it happen. With not only our sponsors, we have a great volunteer group, and I would actually like to start off again by saying thank you to them, which is Laura Culpepper. Man, oh man, she and I get together and we shrink the streets, or we stretch the streets. However it needs to go, that's a standing joke with us. When we get extra vendors or we need to place someone in a place that we're sitting here going, how in the world are we going to fit one more vendor? That street magically stretches. So that is Laura. And then Brad McGuire, he is our entertainment person, and he does a fabulous job with that. Darla O'Neill, with not only what she is doing with her group, and I'll back up to that a little bit. She and Goodwill are doing the 42 tournament at the county annex. Darla, did I say that wrong? Darla, did I say that wrong? You're good? Okay. And then we have Mari, who brings the bounce houses in the water park to us every year. She has done that, and we are so grateful to that because it gives children an extra thing. And I'll hit on the children's zone here in just a few more moments. And then Mary Montniak, she has a very difficult job, her and her team. She gets together all of our block captains, and they are responsible for, hi Mary, they are responsible for putting everybody in place, making sure that they get on their vendor spots and then get out and get off of the streets and then bringing them back in. So that's a very difficult job, and thank you, Mary, for spearheading that. You've done an excellent job year after year. So this is our team. And then let me tell you, the main team is the chamber. They come in all this, leading into it. So this is our crunch time. We go April to June and get everything done. Our chamber staff, they pull in the vendors, which right now we have 24 total vendors for food. That does include 2 downtown businesses. And we have 107 non-food vendors. When you look at that many people and they have to keep up with all of that, that's pretty awesome. So they get all that organized for us, and then we place them in their places. Now, I have said thank you to these people, but I want to also say thank you to our city manager, interim city manager, our fire department, our police department, our CVB, anybody, the street department, the water department, all these guys, they come out and kick butt with us at 5 a.m. and start saying, okay, it's time, where's an issue or the electrical, or we have to go and fix something or repair something for one of the vendors that has had an issue. So I just want to extend my thanks to each and every person that is a large part of this, and especially thank the city for allowing us to continue the Texas Blueberry Festival downtown. So without further ado, I'm going to start with what we have going on. This, if you can see it, is our rack card. This is stuff that you can hand out. It's not stuff. It's a rack card that you can hand out to people. If you have a storefront or a bank, Dustin, or anywhere that people come in, that you need to come by the chamber and pick this up, because they can pick it up and know what is going to be happening. We do have our fresh blueberries for sale, and Brookshire's will be providing them. The blueberry pancakes, who doesn't like them? Those will be, again, sold by the Kiwanis. And then we have our vehicle fun case. If you hadn't seen some of those cars in their new location, go down and see them, because there's some actually unique cars. We have musical entertainment, Cooking Up the Blues, and that is going to possibly move to the outside. Kelly, did we get a confirmation on that? Okay, so that's still to be determined. Running of the Blueberries. I know that Kenny has done it in the past, and Joy Palmer is over this right now. I want to thank Kenny for all of her years of doing it, and welcome Joy to continue on it. So I think that that's a good thing, and the monies go to the dog park. Blueberry cupcake battle. My. You need to go and get some blueberry cupcakes, or enter your blueberry cupcakes to see if you're a winner. The pet parade, we may have a little brass band going this year, so hold on, waiting on confirmation on that. the washer tournament, the pie eating contest, the 42 tournament, and the pickleball tournament. Any of these events that you haven't been to, I urge you to go because they're kind of fun and it's entertaining to see some of the things that happen, especially with the blueberry pie eating contest. Some of those people get a little messy. The Blueberry Bluegrass concert is the night before. So I want to make sure that everybody goes to these events and just let you know that it is a great event for Nacogdoches. It brings in so many people. Our downtown vendors and our downtown merchants, they actually are gracious enough to open their business. And for those who don't open their business, they allow us to put vendors in front of it. Thank you to each and every one of them, because without that and without their cooperation and their help and their dedication to Nacogdoches, you know, we might not be able to have as many as what we do have. Now I hear that there's a special item coming, and it will be in city parking right across from Cowboy Jack. That's Tipton Ford's, and it's going to be very cool. Excuse me, if anybody knows about sinuses, that's what's going on. If you know of anybody that would like to volunteer, please let us know, because we would really like to have some volunteers, extra volunteers, and we will need to have, we're looking for younger guys to help us mark the streets on Friday night. I don't know about anybody else, but you know, once you get up there in age a little bit, it's a little more difficult to get on the ground and mark it with a chalk stick. So we have had a great time doing that. You are fed. We will feed you. And we are actually looking for high school or college students that want to come out and participate in that. And I'm trying to think if I have missed anything. I know I went pretty fast. So if you have any questions, yes, Mary.
Grace, I'm going to say that I still need volunteers. Anyone that likes to get up at 4:30 for 4:30 in the morning. Your job is finished by 7:30. You can get pancakes, walk the streets, and go home if you want. You get great parking at 4:30 in the morning. So actually, I have two people that called me and said or emailed me back and said, I want the 4:30 because I know I have a place to park. So, and then again at 2:30, from 2:30 to 5:30. So those are the times. Get in touch with me.
Thank you, Mary. Does anyone have
any questions of Grace? Well, Grace, you know, a lot of folks are probably unaware of the behind the scenes planning that goes into this. And of course, we all participate in the advanced security meetings with the city of Nacogdoches. It's pretty comprehensive, is it not?
It is. Our Nacogdoches Police Department is very good about being out there and in their presence. So they keep us safe. And because we are not a gated event, they are very firm on our blockage on the streets, that they have even moved tanks to block our streets. The safety of our festival has always been our #1 priority. Yes, we like to have vendors, and yes, we like to have a fun stuff down there, but it is the #1 priority to have the best safety mechanisms in place that we can have. And Nacogdoches Police Department does a wonderful job about that. Our EMS, there will be several stops there. There's cool zones that's been added, and we're looking to add one more up on Main Street. And I have to stop because I say up top or down bottom. That's how when I talk about it. So on Main Street, we're trying to figure out a place to put it that's safe. Again, when you put water on brick streets, it's very slippery. We are trying to steer clear of that, getting safety issues. And then the planning, which
any other questions of Grace? We will have pancakes, blueberry pancakes, Grace.
Absolutely. And fresh strawberries. And
I
go
have a
ahead,
quick
Kelly.
question. Did we talk about what all of the community businesses and organizations can do around town during this time and how the chamber helps promote their blueberry specials and blueberry events?
Absolutely. If you have a blueberry special, I don't care if you're a restaurant, you're a store, whatever, and you want to put something out there for a blueberry special, call the chamber. They will help you promote that. So let's just say that you're a restaurant and you want to promote scones or blueberry tea or something fun like that. Put it out there. Call Kelly, call the chamber, and they will help get that set up for you as far as advertisement. It's a community event. It's a citywide event. It's a county event. We all pull together to try to make this a very working thing. And Wayne, I wanted to take a step back. You had mentioned about our planning. Our planning actually starts the week after our Texas Blueberry Festival ends. So last year was our first planning session. We go over what worked, what didn't work, what we can make better, how to modify certain things. Then we started again in January, and that goes from January to the day of the festival. We're meeting, we start with a smaller group and then we go into the big group. Everybody works together. Our meetings will go for the making sure, number one, everybody still wants to do what they were committed to do the year before. Then we talk about, okay, let's see, what can we add? What can we make better? What can we do to make fun things happen? Like this year, we are looking to add more children's attractions and waiting on some confirmations on that. So I urge you, if you know of somebody that has children's attractions, and I'll tell you the two that I'm looking at, just so you know, and if you know anyone that has these items, let me know. It is a merry-go-round in the, the swings that's like a merry-go-round, looking for something like that. Have calls into rock walls, the bubbles, the pool. We're just looking to enhance that area. We can't put anything in that will need to be set up the night before, so please keep that in mind, because we do have an event down there on Friday, which brings in a lot of people as well. So these things are important to continue to grow the festival and make it a place that everybody wants to come to and have a lot of fun.
Thank you, Grace. Any other questions of Grace? And Grace alluded to the event on Friday night. That's the Bluegrass Concert in the Park, which is going to be the night preceding the Blueberry Festival on that Saturday. If you get a chance, that's an incredible event with some very talented women and men. If you get a chance, you should really join us for that. Any other questions? Grace, thank you very much. We really appreciate that, and it's great to have you at the helm of this incredible event once again.
Well, thank you, Wayne, and thank the team.
Thank you, everybody. We'll continue with our reports. We're pleased to, I see Brent McLemore on from SFA. Brent, anything going on over at SFA?
Yeah, there's a few things happening at SFA for sure. I'm just on here because I'm interested in blueberries.
Well, that's great, and it's great to have you on, Brent. I see Casey Foster from Nedco. Casey, could you give us a quick update on Nedco?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Exciting things happening with Blueberry. I just want to talk about our resource fair that we have going on. So it's our Nedco resource fair. The chamber is going to be participating, and I've been working with Miss Kelly on that. But essentially, it's just going to be a place where we can get all of the resources, entrepreneurs and small business owners, or people who want to start their own business, kind of all in one room, all the resources they might need. So we're going to have, bankers and insurance and realtors and all kinds of fun stuff. So that event will be on May 4th at the hotel. And we're about to begin our promoting of that, as we're almost a under a month out. So we're really excited about that, and y'all will be hearing more.
Fantastic. Well, great work again on the part of NEDCO and keeping our businesses involved with best practices. This is going to be great, Casey. So thank you very much. Uh, any other city reports that we have before I move on? Okay, we'll move on. Let's see. Kenny Rena with Burke, anything going on over there?
Sorry, it took me a second to unmute and all that. But let me think. Mostly just gearing up for May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're, kind of working on some things to help recognize our employees and then to help promote mental health. And as always, we have a mental health first aid course that we have available. I just last week did a presentation to eTech to some of their staff and their leadership, and we did it through Zoom with one of our counselors. And, we're able to do some tips for stress relief and self care, something that we always don't take time for in our busy world with too many responsibilities that we all have. But so trying to promote that, but nothing huge. I'm the chair of our Rotary District Conference that our Rotary clubs in Nacogdoches and the Lufkin areas are sponsoring and hosting. That happens this weekend at the Fredonia Hotel. So you'll see about 150 Rotarians from our region are coming in, and we have a lot of great sponsors from the area, and the clubs coming together to make this a good event. And there's even a gala Saturday night. So it'll be a lot of fun at the hotel. So that's what's in my world. But like I think Mr. Macklemore said, there's always lots going on where we are.
Well, that's fantastic. And again, thanks for all the great work you and the folks at Burke are doing in the area of mental health here in Nacogdoches County. I see we're fortunate to have the director of Visit Nacogdoches with us, Sherry Cheney Morgan. I know there's some stuff going on in your area.
Yeah, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just on a personal note, I am blessed beyond measure. I'm blessed and highly favored. I got to start my morning off the bat in the beautifully restored Zion Hill Baptist Church for a city managers meeting, and man, they're just aren't words. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, got verklempt. Yeah, there's a little bit happening here and there in Nacogdoches. It's a beautiful day to be here. We continue to see visitors, about 1,000 a month walk through the doors. Our virtual footprint is ever expanding thanks to the awesome work of Ashley Morgan and, those 1,000 a month that cross our threshold at the Charles Bright Visitor Center get the honor and privilege of meeting Mike Bay. And again, he's right up there with Zion Hill Baptist Church. It just doesn't get much better than that either. So tourism is thriving in Nacogdoches, and I look forward to speaking with the group on the upcoming stakeholder call about what the summer is forecasted to look like for tourism. This weekend, we're offering a family-centered free event behind the CVB in the streets. We've purchased an inflatable screen, and we are going to be offering a free movie that's going to be shown. It's the Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart superhero dog movie, so pets are welcome. And there'll be a little costume contest, I think. We're going to highlight the great new business that's opened up downtown, Susu's Popcorn, because what goes better with a movie than popcorn? And it's going to be a lot of fun. Shelby is our new group servicing and events coordinator. And this is sort of a training exercise for her. This is her event from concept all the way through to execution, and she's been doing a great job. She has been a phenomenal addition to the Visit Nacogdoches team. We're happy to have it. So free event behind the CVB this weekend. Look for more details on Facebook, but come on out. The weather should be great. You can enjoy Kite Fest in the afternoon, and then when the sun starts to go down, you can continue the fun and watch a free family-friendly movie. And have some fun with your community and really engage with your community on a different level. We drive these streets all the time, and we kind of become used to how special it is. But when you bring your own chair and you sit on those brick streets that were installed in 1923 in just the center of where Texas all began and watch a movie, there's just really something, a special connection with the community that we all get to live in. Coming up in May, something I want to highlight especially, it is the second week in May is National Travel and Tourism Week. So the nation joins together to celebrate the economic impact and viability that tourism adds to our nation. So we're going to be doing some special activities along with that, and we welcome y'all to join us in those endeavors. It's been a while since I've been on the call and made a report, but from the very bottom of my heart, with so much gratitude, I want to thank each and every one of you for all that you do in ways big and small to help make Nacogdoches such a great community to market and to visit. So thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Any questions of Sherry? Well, it's been a really busy first quarter with the rodeo and all the other events going on, Sherry. This is not a town that sleeps. So,
No,
well,
if
again,
they
thank
are sleeping, I want what they're taking because I'm not sleeping.
Well, thank you and your staff colleagues for all they do. I'm going to. Anybody else want to make any announcements before I ask Kelly to give us an update on chamber events?
I would like to make a couple of announcements, if I may.
Absolutely.
Melinda with Congressman Sessions' office. I'm the Deep East Texas Outreach Coordinator. And Congressman Sessions has a couple of exciting events coming up here in Nacogdoches. April the 21st at 6:30 p.m. at the Cole Art Center. The Congressman will announce the semi-finalist from Deep East Texas for the Congressional Art Competition. You can contact me at melinda.carty@mail.house.gov for more information. On May 1st at 9 o'clock in the morning at Nacogdoches High School, he will be on hand to make an announcement of a Naval Academy appointment. There is a Nacogdoches High School student who has been accepted at the Naval Academy, so he'll be on hand to make that announcement. And on June the 10th, Texas Blueberry Festival, we're all real excited. The Congressman will be on hand from what I understand, he's going to be flipping pancakes at the pancake breakfast that morning. So we're real excited. He has lots of fun and exciting things coming up for Nacogdoches. Our office is up and running at 3034 Regay Street. Please come by and visit anytime. We're always here to help. Thanks for the time. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Melinda, and thank the Congressman for all the great work he's doing in representing East Texas and Nacogdoches. That's exciting news about the appointment to the Naval Academy.
Yes,
that's pretty
very big
stuff.
announcement. We're very excited.
And we're equally thrilled that he's coming to flip pancakes with these folks.
Absolutely. We have him down for 6 a.m. I told him, I said, you're gonna have to come in the night before. So he'll be here the night before. And we'll be on hand at 6 a.m. to get things ready and help prepare. And we'll be here like 4 or 5 hours that morning, I believe, is what he has scheduled. So that we're real excited and look forward to being involved.
That's fantastic. And again, we welcome you to this call, and we hope we'll see you every other week.
Absolutely. I came in, I got the announcement late, and I emailed Kelly, but I wanted to be sure and let everyone know that we're here. And we're here to help any way that we can, and we're here to be supportive. So just let us know. We're right down the street.
Well, that's fantastic. And again, thank you for joining us today. I see
You're
our
welcome.
chairman of the board, Dustin Beavers, is on the call this morning. Any announcement on your end, Dustin?
Morning, Wayne. Yes, I just wanted to say two things. First of all, I wanted to thank Grace and the entire Blueberry Committee for what they do. As Grace mentioned, this pretty much starts the week after the Blueberry, getting ready for the next Blueberry Festival. And so there's a lot that goes into it. And I'm a JC, I'm a Rotarian, and I cannot think of another event that puts this much work into in Nacogdoches. And so it's always a great event. And so just, I want to thank Grace and the entire committee for all the work they put into it, along with the chamber staff. In addition, I know I see Kelly, I'm gonna jump in front of her, but I know Wayne sent out an email this week announcing this, but I just wanted to announce on the call that and congratulate Kelly on getting promoted to the Chief Operating Officer of the Nacogdoches County Chamber. We're blessed to have Kelly and her experience, and she's done a great job for us, and I know that will continue. And so I just wanted to thank Kelly and congratulate her on that promotion. So.
Thank you, Dustin. We appreciate your leadership here at the chamber as well. It's hard to believe we're 6 months into your year, and it's gone very quickly. Well, you've opened up the door to my introduction of the Chief Operating Officer for the Chamber of Commerce. I said it in the newspaper. I've had the privilege of working in this industry for the better part of 40 years, and I've got some extraordinary people to work with here at the Chamber. And in my career, at the top of the list, Kelly Augustine certainly would be one of them. Her leadership and dedication to this business and is unbelievable. And it's not a 9-to-5 job or an 8-to-5 job in this business, but by golly, we're blessed to have her here. And would you welcome the brand new Chief Operating Officer of the Nacogdoches County Chamber of Commerce, my colleague, Kelly Augustine. Good morning, Kelly.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Wayne and Dustin and everyone. Sherry, it is a verklempt kind of morning, isn't it? But let me tell you, when you're working for the best chamber in the best town in the best state and the best nation in the world, you know, this job is just exciting. So it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And what an opportunity. So thank you. But yes, focusing on our upcoming events and programs with the Chamber of Commerce. I just sent a link out, I believe, that everyone can access if you would like on the chat. That's going to give you the chamber specific events on our online calendar. In fact, later today, we'd hope that you will run by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers and grab a few boxes of delicious meals. That is going to help out our Leadership Nacogdoches class. Proceeds from your meal, if you mention Leadership Nacogdoches when you order, will actually go to benefit their class project organization, which is Family Crisis Center of East Texas. So I know everyone in the class and everyone at Family Crisis Center would really appreciate you eating at Cane's today between 4 and 9 p.m. And that is at the Nacogdoches Cane's, by the way. So speaking of Leadership Nacogdoches, that program is wrapping up as well. That many classmates are on the call today. They will be meeting this month with Kathy Strong and Nancy Jones for the community services session. That's our April focus. And then they'll be attending their last session together as a class in May on May 18th. We'll have their graduation ceremony the following day on May 19th. And our Leadership Nacogdoches Alumni Chair, Sherry Morgan, I'm sure has plans for them after May 19th. She can keep them busy. So that Alumni Association is a good group, and we're looking forward to seeing where these future leaders are going to end up in our community. It's going to be exciting for them. Ribbon cuttings that are coming up. We have lots of celebrations going on with our members. Tomorrow, we're going to be at the Uptown Nac Apartments at 4:30, and that's a celebration with the new ownership team. They're going to have a food truck out there. Be Blessed Barbecue will be there. They'll be doing door prize drawings and other fun stuff, tours of the apartment. So please try to be there and see all the renovations and the new stuff that they have done with that property. That's on North Street. And then Thursday at 12:45, I believe, we'll be over at the grand opening of HTO on Austin Street. That's been exciting to see that new business go up, the construction, and now we can actually go inside and have some HTO. So that's Thursday, the 13th at 12:45. And I believe they're going to have some more fun stuff going on after the celebration. So if you can't make the ribbon cutting, stop by and congratulate them. Also, on the 21st, we have a ribbon cutting with Keep Nacogdoches Beautiful on a new interpretive trail system that's been installed in Pecan Park. That's going to be a lot of fun, and they're really hoping families with children will come out for that event. And in the last week of April, we also have a ribbon cutting scheduled for the new physician with Memorial Hospital, Dr. Gia Murata, and that will be at 4:30 on the 26th. We have a ribbon cutting for Fredonia's Early Childhood Center. That's the Nacogdoches ISD facility that also has gone through some major renovations. We want to see what good things are happening there. And the last ribbon cutting of the month on April 28th will be at New Business at the University Mall Shoe Sensation. So they're going to have some specials going on. I heard they were going to also have food trucks and gift cards they would be handing out. So that would be a good one to make. So also in April, we have our Alive After 5 that will be hosted by Goodwill Industries. That's the downtown location. It'll be on a Tuesday this month. So Tuesday the 25th, see you there after 5:30. And then the Eggs and Issues, our chamber membership morning breakfast meeting, will be April 27th. It's sponsored by Farmers State Bank. We do need reservations for that particular event. And Wayne, if you have any other updates, we'd love to hear them.
No, we will have an Eggs and Issues program. I'm in hopes that I can announce it by the end of the day today. I've been waiting on a confirmation, but we've got that ahead of us. In addition, 2 weeks from today, we'll have our very own Sherry Cheney Morgan giving us a kind of a peek into what we can anticipate for tourism for the coming summer season and what's left of the spring season here. So we're looking forward, Sherry, to your presentation, and we hope you folks will have a great week. We want to thank everybody for joining us this morning, and have a great and prosperous week. Thank you very much, folks.